Hello everybody, what's going on? Today I'm going to make another rant video on my second channel, Dale Suicer Demand 2. And today's rant video is going to be on short-term memory loss and why it sucks so bad. First of all, I have short-term memory loss in case you don't know, meaning I forget things very, very easily. Obviously, I'm not going to forget every single thing in the world, but there are some things that I forget, and every time that happens, it's embarrassing for one. Secondly, it makes me feel like crap, you know. It makes me feel stupid, number three. I know if you're like me, you can relate. Having short-term memory loss sucks. And I can give you some incidents where I've forgotten crap very easy. There was 3 incidents that happened to me yesterday at school. One of the incidents was when I was in my social worker's room, because he wanted to talk to me about something. And as I was leaving, or when I was about to leave, he wrote me a pass so I could go back to class, right? And I almost threw the pass in the garbage because that's what I'm used to doing. Like, it's almost like when I'm coming to the social worker's office. Like, I'm used to throwing the pass away. As I was leaving, I almost threw it in the garbage again because, again, I'm used to doing that stuff. And then the social worker was like, "Oh, why are you throwing that pass away for?" It's like, I'm sorry, man. I'm just used to doing that. Like, I forgot. I forgot he wrote me the pass. And then another time yesterday where that happened to me was when I was going to my guitar class for Eagle Block, which is basically considered study hall time at my school, and I went to my music classroom to grab my guitar, and I didn't need to grab a music stand because they already have those in the band room, and that's where I went for the study hall time. But only thing I forgot was my book, because I wasn't thinking about that. I was only grabbing my guitar. So once I got to the band room and I got my stand to put where my book would go, I realized, oh my god, I forgot my book. Silly me. So of course I had to go back to the classroom to grab my book. And then the third time this happened to me yesterday was in my guitar class. When I went to grab my book again, and I grabbed a music stand, although I already had a music stand. Now when I turned around, I realized, oh my god, silly me, I already have a freaking music stand. Why did I grab that? Because I forgot that I had a music stand. Like, I forgot about that so easily, that was embarrassing. Because everyone saw that too, The teacher saw it, all the students in there saw it, Like, that was embarrassing as heck. And then a couple of other times it happened to me. One time in graphic arts class, I believe this was about nearly 2 weeks ago, from my memory. And we were working on our logo project, right? And one thing the teacher told us about, we need to stay away from anything that has to do with food. So, guess what happened? When I was working on my logo one day, the teacher was walking around checking on people without their approval, which I don't like when teachers do that, but anyways, when he came up to check on me, again, I was working on my thing, I wasn't even paying attention to him, I was concentrating on working on my logo project, and he was watching me, and then he confronted me about it. Number one, you're supposed to make your own design, which that's what I was doing. I wasn't plagiarizing, but you have to make your own. It can't be off of something else, number one. But that's not the point. He said to me, stay away from food. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. You mentioned that. I felt like crap. I was embarrassed. See, that's my short-term memory loss. Like, I remember the teacher did mention that we can't use nothing with food, but then later on, a few days later, I forgot about that, I wasn't thinking, that was embarrassing. That was freaking embarrassing, Like, screw that. I hate that. It's like, come on. Then another time was back on September 2nd of this year. Once again, this was in my graphic arts class. I wouldn't say this is necessarily if I forgot. Yeah, it was more so because I was tired. But I want to talk about this. Back on September 2nd, in my graphic arts class, the teacher was going over safety rules, and he used me as a demonstration of how to hand over scissors the right way. So what he did was he handed over the scissors to me. He was like, "I hand over the scissors to you. How do you hand them over to me?" So I accidentally handed them over to him with the blade out, and then he's like, "Nope, that's not how you do it." Oh my freaking god. I cannot freaking tell you how terrible I felt, how embarrassed I was. I literally almost cried. God! That never happens. But I was tired that morning. That probably explains why. God, that was embarrassing. Seriously. See, I know safety. I know how to handle and give out scissors the right way. Handle out, right? That's how you do it. I obviously know that. But because I was tired, I accidentally did it the wrong way. Now, yes, I know it. Stuff happens. No one's perfect. It just makes me feel like shit. That's how I am. I can't help that because I'm a sensitive person. So don't judge me for it. That's just how I am. Alright? So don't call me a wuss. I'm like that. So don't judge people for how they are. And yeah, so those were times where I've easily forgotten stuff in school. And then another time is obviously when there's a test or an exam coming up, and you have to study for it because the teacher's ignorant and she's not going to let you use notes on it. Screw that crap. But anyways, studying, for example, you study, you have to look over all the answers. You have to basically memorize all of them, which I'm not good at. So that basically is another thing that goes with my short-term memory loss. Because when it's time for me to take the test, and I can't have my notes in front of me, I have to literally memorize everything that I studied from. That's not easy, especially because it's a lot that I have to remember. I'm not good at that. That's why I hate it when teachers don't let us use notes on a freaking test or exam. It's let us use our damn notes. Not everyone can remember from studying. And that includes me. This is why I really wish I wasn't shy, because I would tell teachers about that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then there were also a few times where I was helping my mom out with stuff. For example, the other day, my mom wanted me to, because she was done working with the washing machine, so she wanted me to put the hoses back inside it. And I accidentally plugged the hose back into the sink because I literally forgot for a second. Okay, what am I doing? My mom was right there, and then she's like, "Why are you plugging it back in the sink? You're supposed to put it in the washing machine." It's silly me. My mom was right there. It was embarrassing. I felt like crap. Screw that. And there's also been a few times where I was helping my mother. I can't remember the exact incidents, but, there were a few times where I was helping my mom with some other things, and then, I forgot easily about what I was trying to help her with. And she was like, "Dale, are you dumb? I told you to help me with this." It's don't call me dumb, bro. Come on. I have short-term memory loss. I forget easy. Don't judge me. God. Do you realize you're making me feel like crap? You're embarrassing the heck out of me. I guess that's not what you're intending to do, but, that's what you are doing. Because, I'm like that. That's how I am with that stuff. But yeah. And again, this is why I wish I wasn't shy, because You know, especially at school, I wish I wasn't shy, because it would be a lot easier for me to talk to my teachers and tell them, you know, don't poop on me for being wrong, because I make mistakes, you know? Oh yeah, and speaking of that, one more incident I want to talk about. This happened to me back on Thursday in my materials processing class when I was working on my angle bracket project. You know, to make the dents for the holes, you have to use a punch tool, right? And guess what I accidentally did? I used the scratch owl to make the punch tools. That's what happened at first. And the teacher was like, hey, you're not supposed to use that to make the holes. Ugh! I felt like crap and I was embarrassed as hell. This is why when that meeting comes, I want to try my best to speak in the meeting and tell some teachers that don't give me crap if I do something wrong, because that'll make me feel like crap, you know? Like, I get it's a stupid thing to feel like crap about, but that's just me. I can't help that. You know, I'm like that with stuff. Like, especially if it's wood tech class or materials processing, if I accidentally use the wrong tool, you know, because I forget, it's going to make me feel terrible. Like, I know it's a stupid thing to feel bad about. Don't get me wrong, but it's still, that's how I am. So, I would appreciate it if you don't judge me for it. Alright? You should never judge someone for who they are. Like, I might be afraid over stupid things, but that's how you are when you're sensitive, alright? So, you shouldn't judge someone for that, but this PTO meeting is coming next Friday the 4th. Hopefully, I'll have the guts to talk in that meeting, even though I'm shy. Because I do have a lot I want to talk about. And, you know, I hate being shy. Being shy sucks. Like, you know, sometimes there's stuff I really want to talk to my teacher about, but I'm too shy to say it. Like, screw that crap. Like, seriously. Like, why do I gotta be shy? Why do I gotta have short-term memory loss for? Like, why? Like, why do I gotta be like that? Like, school would be a lot more fun if I could easily talk, you know? Seriously, I'm tired of this crap. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being embarrassed because I'm shy. I'm tired of being embarrassed because I forget crap easy. I'm sick of it. I really freaking am. I'm tired of this bull crap all the freaking time. Like, this is why I can't wait to graduate. I will not have to deal with this bull crap ever again. You know? Freaking seriously. I'm literally tired of this crap. So yeah, I mean, this is my video. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. And I will talk to you guys later. So, I know some of you might be able to relate to me on this. And if you can, great. You know? But, if not, try to put yourself in my shoes. Like, for example, if you're not shy or if you don't have short-term memory loss, then, again, no offense, but you have no room to talk if you have absolutely no understanding. You have no idea what it feels like to be shy. You have absolutely no idea how it feels to be embarrassed and have short-term memory loss. You have no freaking clue. That's why you don't want to judge me. You have no freaking idea. Alright? Only if you're shy, you understand. Only if you have that short-term memory loss, you understand it. Alright? So I just want to put that out there. So don't criticize me. Alright? Listen, I know it's important to talk. I understand that. But at the same time, it's hard for me to talk. So that's how you are when you're shy. So try to put yourself in my shoes if you can. Alright? Not trying to sound rude, but like, don't be ignorant. Oh, Dale, you need to start talking. It's important to talk. That's being ignorant if you're gonna say that to me, alright? Listen, I'm trying my best, number one. And number two, again, you don't try to put me in my shoes. You would understand if you were shy yourself, alright? So yeah, that's all I have to say. I just wanted to put that out there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, turn post notifications on to all. Have an awesome rest of your Saturday evening. Right now it's currently 7:10 p.m. I'm going to be going live at 7:30, so I got to get ready for my live stream tonight. But yeah, guys, we'll see you later on. And hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you agree with it. If some of you can relate, I know you will agree with this, so hit that like button if you do agree, and I will see you guys later.